In the stillness of the night, my mind knocks louder than ever, calling for answers, begging for clarity, and urging me to open the door and let it all in. Every door we hesitate to open holds the weight of unspoken truths. The knock we hear is the voice of our own feelings, seeking the courage to face what lies ahead. Our thoughts can be like a soft knock, subtle yet persistent, reminding us of everything we need to face, even when we're afraid of what the answer might be. The heart knows when it's time to open the door, when the knocks are no longer gentle but urgent, when the mind can no longer ignore the feelings calling for attention. There is a space between questions and answers, where thoughts knock loudly, reminding us that understanding is only a step away if we're brave enough to open the door. The knock on your door is never an accident. It's a reminder that something needs to be faced, something needs to be understood, and something needs to be answered. I've been standing here, listening to the knock at my door, feeling the pull of thoughts and emotions that can no longer be ignored. The time for silence has passed. When your thoughts start knocking, the answer is not always clear, but the willingness to answer is the first step toward finding the clarity you seek. The knock at your door is not a question. It's a feeling, a desire for truth that refuses to be silenced, no matter how long you hide from it. There are moments when the weight of unanswered questions becomes too much, and the knock on your door is the mind's way of urging you to let go of the past and embrace what's to come. In every knock lies an invitation, a chance to answer the questions we've been avoiding, to face the truth of our feelings, and to step into the future. Each knock brings a sense of urgency, a reminder that the truth cannot be ignored forever, and sooner or later, we must open the door and allow it to enter. The questions keep knocking, louder and clearer with each passing day. I can't keep pretending that they aren't there, that I don't need to answer them. At some point, the knock becomes a calling, a request for you to face the things you've been avoiding, to confront your feelings, and to step into the truth that's been waiting. Every unanswered question is a knock, each one bringing us closer to understanding, urging us to open the door and see what we've been afraid to face. The knock is persistent, the answers are waiting, and it's up to me to open the door and allow them in, no matter how uncertain I feel. In the silence, my thoughts knock louder than words, urging me to step forward, to face what I've been running from, and to answer the call that won't stop ringing. Behind every knock lies a moment of clarity, a truth waiting to be acknowledged, a feeling begging to be understood, and a door waiting to be opened. You can't ignore the knock forever, nor can you avoid the feelings that come with it. It's time to open the door, to confront the answers you've been seeking. The door stands before me, heavy with the weight of unanswered questions. My heart beats in time with the knock, urging me to face what's waiting behind it. Each knock carries with it the weight of time, the urgency of emotions, and the promise of truth. I can't keep avoiding it. It's time to open the door and face what's coming. The answers are waiting outside the door, knocking gently at first, then louder, more persistent. The truth will not wait forever. It's time to open up and let it in. My heart pounds with every knock, every unanswered question that presses against the door. It's time to open it, to let the feelings flood in and make sense of it all. The door to my thoughts has been locked too long. The knocks have grown louder, and the answers are waiting on the other side, waiting for me to open up and face them. The knock on my door is no longer a gentle tap. It's a demand for attention, a call to face my emotions, and to find the clarity I've been avoiding. I stand at the door, feeling the weight of every unanswered question, knowing that the time has come to face them, to open the door, and to allow the truth to come in. Every thought is a knock, every feeling a request to be heard, and every moment of hesitation a delay in the answers that are already waiting to be discovered. The questions have become louder, the answers more urgent. I can no longer ignore the knock at my door. It's time to face what's waiting outside and let it change me. There comes a time in life when the questions seem louder than the answers, and all we can do is stand at the door of possibility, waiting for the right moment to let the truth in. The mind has been stirred and the heart is restless, knocking on the door of uncertainty, searching for clarity in the chaos of emotions. Life never waits, and neither do our thoughts. They come knocking, demanding attention, wanting answers to questions we didn't know we were asking. The door is silent, but my thoughts are loud, echoing in the stillness, demanding to be heard and understood, no matter how much time passes. When the door of opportunity stands before us, the only way forward is to answer the call, no matter how uncertain the path may seem. Thoughts can be like a persistent knocking on the door, unceasing, waiting for the courage to open up and welcome the clarity they bring. Sometimes the hardest part of life isn't the uncertainty of what lies beyond the door, but the courage it takes to finally open it and face the answers waiting for us. I stand at the threshold, my heart filled with questions, my mind seeking peace, knowing that the only way through is to confront the answers at the door. There are moments when your thoughts knock at the door of your consciousness so fiercely that ignoring them becomes impossible, and you must face what you've been avoiding. The door may be shut tight, but my feelings have already found a way in. The questions are no longer whispers, they are demands for understanding. I'm standing here with a heart full of questions and thoughts so loud that I can't ignore them anymore. The answers are here, waiting to be uncovered. We don't choose when the answers come, but we do choose when to open the door to them, knowing that sometimes the truth is louder than the silence. Life's questions knock at our door in different ways, sometimes gentle, sometimes relentless, but they always ask for an answer, whether we're ready or not. My thoughts are knocking, persistent as a storm at the door. I can't keep pretending I don't hear them. It's time to let them in and see what they have to say. Every unanswered question is a knock at the door of your mind. It's up to you to decide when you're ready to open it and face what's on the other side. The questions are louder now, the answers closer than ever. But with every knock, I realize it's not just the door I must open, but my heart as well. I stand at the door of my own understanding, the world knocking at me with questions, and my heart thumping, waiting for the courage to open it wide. Your thoughts are a persistent knock on your door, a reminder that there is something you need to understand, and the time to answer has arrived. At the door of uncertainty, we stand with our feelings knocking in every direction. The choice to open or remain locked inside lies within our grasp. The answers are waiting at your door, knocking patiently, but you must first find the strength to answer and face what lies beyond. When your emotions knock at your door, they are not asking for permission. They are demanding to be acknowledged, urging you to face the truth of what you feel. Sometimes the silence is louder than any noise, but even in silence, there are knocks, gentle whispers of thoughts and feelings begging to be noticed. I stand here, feeling the weight of every unasked question, each one knocking at my door, demanding attention, urging me to confront them head on. Thoughts and emotions knock on our doors when we least expect it, and while we may want to hide, we cannot escape the truth they bring. Behind every knock lies a question. Behind every question lies a feeling. And behind every feeling lies a truth waiting to be understood. When life knocks on your door, sometimes you're not ready to answer. But the truth has a way of pushing through, making you face what you've been avoiding. I am standing at the door of uncertainty, where my feelings are the persistent knock, each echo reminding me that something needs to change. The answers we seek never arrive quietly. They knock, they demand attention, and sometimes they come when we are least prepared for them. Life doesn't wait for you to be ready. It knocks at your door, often when you're least expecting it, and it doesn't leave until you answer. The door is heavy with the weight of unspoken thoughts, each knock louder than the last, urging me to open it, to face what is waiting for me on the other side. Your thoughts knock at your door like a wave crashing against the shore, persistent, inevitable, reminding you that the time for silence has passed. There are moments in life when the thoughts inside us become a storm, knocking on the door of our soul, demanding to be released and understood.